Hey guys, okay, so we are at the end of our 6 days to a plant-based lifestyle. I hope you have enjoyed everything that you've learned so far. I hope you've learned a lot. Like I said in the beginning videos, I didn't want to overwhelm you and give you way too much information and have it seem very complicated to get started. I love the research behind it. I love to share that research. So I'm more than happy to help you with that and send you as much as you'd like. But for the purpose of this introduction to a plant-based lifestyle, I wanted to keep it very simple, so I hope that I've done that for you. Today I just kind of wanted to wrap it up by talking about not only do we have benefits obviously for our health and longevity and quality of life by eating a plant-based vegan lifestyle, but it's also very, very good for our environment and obviously the animals, which this is something that I didn't really think about. Obviously I knew you stop eating animals, then that's better for the animals, but I didn't really think about the environment and all of that. So I just wanted to touch on a couple of things here that I found that was very, very interesting. So this is from InVeg, Inland Northwest Vegans Group. And so I just wanted to share a couple of, a couple of notes from this that said, for the past few years, humans have been using more than 2 planet Earths of energy and resources, which is obviously not sustainable, and our usage is increasing. Every person who eats a plant-based diet saves nearly 200 animals per year. It says the numbers vary between 100 and 200 depending on the study, but no matter what, you will be saving a lot of thinking and feeling earthlings by eating a plant-based diet. So on the flip side of that, every time you eat animal, every time you participate in that lifestyle, it's killing 200 animals per year. So you could either save them or kill them. And I hate to say, you're killing animals, because you're not physically killing animals. And up until 6 months ago, I ate animals too. So, I hate to make it sound so harsh, but it's kind of a reality that we have to think about when living that lifestyle. And to me, honestly, the resources that go into sustaining these animals, keeping them alive, and then killing them and using their meat for food, all the stuff that it's doing to our planet is more important to me personally. But everybody's got their own take. My puppy. Everybody's got their own stance, I should say, on the most important factor to them. But I wanted to share something else with you too that I'll share in the group. It's an infographic that I found that was shared with this article. And it was just crazy to me that it says animal agriculture produces more greenhouse gases than all transportation put together. That's cars, trucks, trains, planes, and boats. Crazy. It is the leading cause of rainforest destruction, responsible for up to 91% of Brazilian Amazon destruction. Now this is just an infographic, so it doesn't go into super detail on how that is, because I don't really know how it's related to rainforest destruction, because I don't really know what goes into the slaughterhouses and their entire process. But this really got me. So raising animals for food is responsible for 55% of U.S. water consumption. Raising animals for food is responsible for 55% of U.S. water consumption. That's over half, you guys, of our fresh water in the U.S. is being used to farm animals for food. What else? Oh, this was pretty interesting. 1 hamburger equals 2 months worth of showers. It is, raising animals for food is a leading cause of all freshwater pollution, leading cause of ocean dead zones and Great Barrier Reef die-off. It even goes as far as world hunger. Livestock consumes up to 50% of all grains. And land use, it occupies 45% of the entire Earth's ice-free land. Wow, that's almost half. Just for animals, for us to eat, which, as we know up to this point, after the group, contains carcinogens and harmful things, a lot of fat and chemicals and things, just because, animals aren't raised like they used to be. There's a lot of added stuff inside of them, even the cleaner variety, that, make them grow faster and all this crap. And, so we're affecting the environment in a very negative way for that. It almost seems silly, doesn't it? I don't know. It's crazy to me. So it says switching to a vegan diet saves 1,100 gallons of water, 30 square feet of forested land, 45 pounds of grain, 20 pounds CO2 equivalent, and 1 animal's life per day. I love that. So that was just kind of a quick thing. I'll share the infographic with you guys if you're interested. It's something I found, and it just kind of hit home with me. Like I said, it wasn't anything that was a huge concern when I switched to a plant-based diet. It was more for my personal health, that to really think of the animals and the environment especially, and just, our home. The planet is our home, and we really need to take care of it. And it's, hopefully something now that you're thinking about, just like I am. We get so wrapped up in our daily lives and everything's just taken care of for us, that we don't really think outside of that, and really what certain lifestyle choices are doing to impact our planet and the future planet for our kids and grandchildren and their children and so on. So hopefully that was helpful. So the next thing I did want to touch on real quick is the next steps. So now that you know everything that you know from this introduction group to plant-based eating, it's up to you. It's completely up to you. This group is not to persuade you into doing this, and I'm not assuming that any of you are gonna live this lifestyle from here on out. I hope that you do, or I hope at the very least that you try it, and maybe just start incorporating more fresh fruits and vegetables, and I'm sorry, I have a hair that's driving me nuts. Eliminating, animal products if you're not comfortable doing, 100%. Just increase the good stuff little by little, week by week. Make it your goal to increase it, and then just see what happens, because essentially when you do that, you're going to have to start cutting back on animal products. And I promise you, if you stick to it, you are going to feel incredible. So incredible. As of today, I've been super hardcore clean with my diet, and I have never felt better in my entire life. I eat so many fruits. I don't restrict myself. I eat a ton of them. Vegetables, same thing. I eat, my grains and starchy vegetables and beans and things like that. I don't eat a ton of them lately. I've been eating more fruits and vegetables, but holy cow, you guys, it is like a whole new Lindsay. I don't even know. And in 3 weeks, I've lost 6 pounds, and I feel fantastic eating a lot of food. So I hope you give it a shot. I'm obviously here to help you along the way. I am so passionate about this, and I want to scream it from the mountaintops that this is such an amazing, life-changing way to live. And so I'm here to help. I'm here to help you. So yeah, get more whole foods, eat more carbs and less fat. Start tracking that. MyFitnessPal, track your macros. Really try to keep your fats in check. You don't want high carb, high fat. That's just going to cause problems. And, fat in the way that we as typical Americans consume it is just not good for you. Read labels. Oh my gosh. If you get anything in a box or a can or anything that is not fresh produce or something that doesn't even have a label, read the label. I cannot tell you how important this is, because marketing, I'm in marketing. Marketing is put there to get you to buy. They want to attract you to buy their product, so they're going to tell you it's whole grain. They're going to tell you it's got a crap ton of fiber. They're going to tell you it's healthy for you. Read the label yourself. Determine if it is or not. If the ingredients, if there's more than 5, that's a good rule of thumb. If there's more than 5, don't eat it. And if there's any of the 5 or more than 5 that sound chemical, you don't know how to pronounce it, or you don't know what the heck it is, stay away from it. That's just a really good rule of thumb. Just read the label. Get in the habit of reading labels, okay? And then use MyFitnessPal to track your macros. You can do it to track your calories as well. I tracked my calories for, 5.5 years. Worked great. But now that I'm living this lifestyle, I find that I don't really need to, because I can eat as much as I want of these foods and still lose weight because they fill me up. So I really just do it to track my macros, make sure I am keeping my fats in check, and that kind of thing. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I really, really hope that you enjoyed the group. I hope you got a lot out of it. This is my first group like this, so any feedback is welcomed, because I would like to do more of these. So if there's something that you wanted to know that maybe I didn't touch on, or you have recommendations for how I could do the videos, or what kind of research I share, I want to make it very seamless and easy to understand for future groups that I do. So please share with me any tips that you might have. And that is all. So thanks again for joining me, and I wish you guys luck in your new plant-based journey. Okay, bye.